Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the importance of collaboration in the fashion industry. Taking a cue from the leading fashion economy in the world, from China, Asia, and even our sister country, Kenya and Ghana. And we're going to be looking at the importance of factory clusters. Did you know that factory clusters build the leading apparel nations in the world? Come to think of it, have you ever wondered, while some countries or nations manufacture clothes at scale in large quantity, just at our beck and call, thousands, hundreds of thousands of clothing can be manufactured, while some other countries with similar talents struggle with small production? Here is the truth that most people do not talk about. It is the fact that factory clusters actually help nations to thrive. So what are factory clusters? What does it mean? And it's so simple, factory clusters. So when I say clusters, I'm not talking about one big factory owned by someone or owned by an organization that can churn out hundreds of clothing in a day or thousands of clothing in a day. No, I'm speaking about a cluster where many garment factories work closely together. They are sharing systems, services, skills, and infrastructure. So, are you thinking about it? In Nigeria, do we have factory clusters? Is there a zone where we have up to like 20 or 50 garment factories together, where we have shared infrastructure, shared systems, shared trainings, among others? So stay with me. So if a cluster empowers the leading fashion economies in the world, then I think we need to look at the word factory cluster. It simply means garment factories working closely together, sharing systems, services, skills, and infrastructure. And this makes me smile because I can remember while growing up, one of the things that you don't want to do is to have someone beside you who is selling the same thing as you do. I remember then, if you have someone, maybe someone is selling fish or someone is selling shoes, you want to be beside someone who is not selling the same, because you just have this notion or this mindset that if we're together, we're going to be competing. However, over the years, you will notice things are changing, because now on top of my head, I'm thinking of Balogun Market. When you go there now, to a large extent, it's not yet fully structured yet, but you know that when you're looking for shoes, there's a part that you go and you can see shoes. When you need clothing for women, there's a part you can go. So it's beginning to, in the market, there are clusters. However, factory clusters is not the same as markets. I just use that as an example. So think about it. So instead of every factory buying their own power, having their logistics done alone, training their workers from the scratch every now and then, struggling with quality control individually, and they can actually produce through shared systems. So in a way, factory clusters is an intentional shared systems. And I'm sure you're thinking, oh my God, no, it may not work. The competition is going to be high, this and this and this. Well, We're going to be looking at the advantages and probably the disadvantages, but I think our focus will be on the advantages. Then you can make up your mind if it is worth the while. So factory clusters is not a Western weapon. It's not the way that things are only being done in the West. It's actually something that has been tried and tested. And it's an area that we need to take advantage of in Nigeria and in African, fashion system. My name is Omolade Oshinobi, and this is the fashion system.